Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. I create all kinds of makeup tutorials and makeup content, so if that interests you, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for future notifications of uploads. So I created this super easy, beginner-friendly halo eye look using the classic Anastasia of Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And we're just gonna jump right into the tutorial. This is a super wearable halo easy eye look. The first shade I'm going to go in with is Dusty Rose on a Sigma E40. This is just a regular dome blending brush, and this is a mauve pink transition shade. So I'm going to blend this all over my crease area. This is like a cool tone mauve pink shade. As always, that shade blended out in literally 2 seconds. I cannot get over the formula of Anastasia Beverly Hills. Her palettes just kill it every single time. And this palette is super old. On my channel, I post surveys about what palettes people would like to see a tutorial with next. And Soft Glam wasn't the winner, but was like second or third place every time. So I figured I would just go ahead and film a tutorial with Soft Glam. It's definitely a absolute classic palette to own. And just like that, my crease is all purpley, mauve, cool tone, and blended out to perfection. I absolutely love her formula, and look at that. Just gonna blend this out a little bit more, making it nice and even all over. ColourPop has some of my other favorite brushes. So this right here is a ColourPop E17. It's a dome, more dense blending brush. And I'm gonna take the shade Rustic, which is a matte, beautiful brown shade. All these shades in here are such classic shades, but this is such a good matte brown and blends out like a dream. So I'm gonna take the shade Rustic, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna blend out my outer V here, making this area nice and dark. Bring it up into the crease just a little. I'm going to take the shade Rustic and blend it here into my inner V. This is just some old eyelash glue. Sorry, my neighbors are outside and their children and they're having fun playing. You probably can hear them in the background. Alright, so I'm just blending out my inner corner and my outer V, making sure everything is nice and well blended. A little patchy here right in the center, but it's because my brush just barely touched that and I didn't really want that, but here we are. Look at that, literally just blends out like an absolute dream. I just love these shades so much. While I have this brush, I'm taking the same shade Rustic and I'm just gonna blend out my lower outer V here. Because when you create these halo looks, it's so important that your top lashes match your bottom lashes. All right. And just like that, everything just blends out like a dream. It's so smooth and everything just is absolutely perfect, which is why I love her eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna get my detailed eyeshadow brush wet. This is the Morphe JH38. And I'm gonna take the Milk setting spray. It doesn't matter what setting spray you use as long as you get your brush wet. One of my favorite shades, it is Fairy. Fairy and Glycerin are so similar. And I can't tell which one I like the most, but Fairy is stealing my eye right now, so I'm gonna go with the shade Fairy. And so I'm gonna tap Fairy right down the center here. And this is like the most simple, easy, straightforward halo eye ever. And halo eyes are just so pretty. Like they are so easy to recreate and it just really changes your eye shape and just really adds some extra drama to like the eye look. And it's so, I just love halo eye looks. All right, look how that just like blended in like a dream. I absolutely love the way this eye looks right now. Part of me wants to keep it here, but also part of me is craving that pink shade right there, which is rose pink. So I'm just gonna tap into rose pink and I'm gonna tap that here on the outer part of the gold. So pretty. Her shimmers are just the softest, prettiest, butteriest shimmers ever too. So just like that. It works better if I just tap it instead of rubbing it side to side like I was doing, so I'm just gonna tap it here. And then I'm gonna go back in with the shade Fairy on my finger, which is literally like the smoothest, prettiest shimmer shade ever. And I'm just gonna tap that down the center. I mean, look at that. Blinding. So I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit up here. Like that. I love it. Okay, so then I am just gonna tap back in with the ColourPop E17 in the shade Rustic. And I'm just gonna tap in on my outer V here, making sure it's nice and dark. I mean, absolute, like, just blends out, just so easy. Like, it's honestly unrealistic. Like, I forget how amazing her palettes are, and then, like, once you start using them, you just, like, get addicted. I love. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Fairy on that small detailer eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna blend that right here in the center of my lower lash line. And I think I'm just gonna get this wet to amp up the shimmer. So back in with that shimmer, and I'm just gonna tap it right there to match the top lid. And I'm really loving the way this the way this turned out, and I love that I added the pink. I knew I needed just a little touch of that pink. Next, I'm gonna tightline with some of my favorite Urban Decay Perversion Matte Black Eyeliner on my top and bottom waterline. I'm gonna go in with Rare Beauty Highlight in the shade Exhilarate on that small detail eyeshadow brush, JH38, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. Whew, that's a lot of blinding highlight. Apply some mascara. This is the Maybelline Lift Falsies, and then apply some Ardell Demi Wispy Lashes. Alright guys, and that completes this look. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.